Much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, here we are, checking in live from the beautiful campus of the University of North Florida, Sunshine State Broadcasting, home here of the University of North Florida, home of the 2026 Florida High School Final Four. We're live here for a big game tonight, kind of a big game in the city with Providence and Impact here, getting a little test run on the home court here for the Final Four that they both hope to play in.
I definitely, these are two state caliber teams. They'll definitely get here in that Final Four, and we're talking about a situation where right now we're looking at a possibility where this is number 2 or number 3 team in the city. You know, almost this northeastern region area from here. Both teams come in with the same exact record, 21-3.
Yeah,
21-3.
Yeah, and it's been a weird year. You look at it. Impact beat Jackson, who everybody has as number 1. Impact beat Jackson. Providence beat Impact. You know, and here we have a rematch of that Providence Impact game. Jackson beat Providence.
Right.
So the three of those teams have just been beating up on each other.
Definitely.
I say that. They beat each other once, but still.
Kind of a head-to-head type situation. It's very equal. It's very equal.
Right.
You know, back in December, like you said, December 5th, Providence did knock off Impact the interesting part about that, one of the key players for Providence that's on the court today was not there then.
Yeah.
How do you think that changes things?
Big difference. Nolan Nelson is a major impact who transferred back in from Spire Academy. So, I mean, Providence was still looking at a Final Four type run, but you add Nolan to the mix, and they're all probably almost a favorite to win a state championship.
No, absolutely. And it's crazy because I went through and looked at a lot of stats and everything, and Nolan Nelson's name was nowhere there, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I can always imagine if he had played the full season where he would be sitting at, as well as, one of our PT peers, top guy, Marvin Christie, is not even leading them in scoring.
Yeah, that Providence is one of those teams that any kid, they have 4 or 5 kids that can go off on one night.
Right.
So Marvin Christie, Will Stewart, Ryan Gorto, Nolan Nelson, all of them, anybody can step up and have a big night.
And a couple times that we saw him this year, you also got to go back to the big freshman inside him at 44, Colton Nu'elate.
There you go.
Nu'elate. That's what we're trying to make sure we get it right. I've been messing up all season, so I wanted to make sure I got it right. But outside of some freshman type mistakes I saw, he can be a force inside as well.
No, he definitely can. He makes a major impact when he's in the game. They have a lot of tools. Then you look down here at Impact, and they've been just beating people to death all year. They're totally different team. Guards are really small, but fast as lightning, and it's tough to stay in front of those guys.
Right. We're talking about one of their guards right now. One of the guys that I've been kind of watching since the first time I saw them play is the young man, Ronald Clark. Ronald Clark leads him in scoring at 13.9 points a game. He also leads him in assists at 3.0 a game. Then he comes right back in and 1.7 steals per game. So 3 out of the 5 major stats, Ronald Clark has them.
Yeah, he's their spark plug. He makes them go, full of energy. Had a scare the other day. Had an injury, head injury that was scary, but turned out, thank goodness, to be okay. So he's back playing and ready to roll.
Nah, awesome. Now, we talked about how evenly matched these teams are. And the crazy part about it is we really can't even understand where Nolan Nelson fits in this because of where the stats are right now. If you talk about Impact Academy, 64.7 points a game. Providence, 67.4 a game. Rebounds, Impact, 32.9. And then Providence, 29.8. And then the list goes on. We say assists, Impact 11, where Providence has 15. So it's kind of up and down, and you really have no idea, not to mention, guess where we're at? We're at a neutral facility.
Yeah.
So that kind of changes things, and then it really puts you in a situation where it does favor Providence to me a little bit more, but they both play inside of some close gyms.
Yeah, that's big. A lot of these kids have not played in a setting like this. It's a different background. It's a different view from where you're shooting from. They're used to the high school gyms. As a coach, if I'm on the sideline, I'm like, listen, let's get to the basket early. Let's not start shooting threes off the bat because it's a different venue, tough to shoot. When I coached at Wolfson back in the day, we played here against Arlington Country Day in a battle. We were both the best teams in the city at the time, and we said the same thing. Let's get the ball inside. Let's try to get some easy buckets. Let's get some transition baskets. Let's not just step out and shoot threes.
Listen, I got to give kudos to the coaching staff as well because this is a superb and fantastic idea to come in here and play this right here because of the fact that, guess what? It's 2 things. Number 1, you get an arena-style feel so the guys get used to it. Number 2, you're playing at the court that you're probably going to be in at the state tournament.
A couple weeks, right?
Yeah,
a couple weeks, you're going to be right back here if you can make it that far.
Definitely.
Major advantage.
Right here in your back door. Right here in your back door, which is awesome.
We're getting ready to do a national anthem right here, and then we'll be right back to you live. SSB covering Providence and Impact.
Welcome to UNF Arena for a special presentation of boys high school basketball. Tonight's matchup features 2 of the best teams in Jacksonville and the state of Florida as the Impact Christian Academy Lions take on the Providence Stallions. At this time, we ask all fans to please rise and remove your hats for a quick prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem.
Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we praise and we honor you this evening. We thank you for this opportunity to have a great competitive game between Impact Christian Academy and Providence School. We ask coaches, all parents, all fans, and families. We ask that you bless the officials. Let us have a clean officiated game without hurt, harm, or danger. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
All right, here we are, University of North Florida, and you know what, Coach Strong, a great thing about, I think it's a great move for FHSAA to bring the Final Four here to Jacksonville and University of North Florida. I think fans are really going to love it. I mean, you walk out of the gym, you're at the town center, you got places to eat, and, a lot of things to do around here. Not a knock on Lakeland, but it's an old building. It's just not as hopping as University of North Florida and Jacksonville.
No, I'm with you 100%. My dad and I use a little thing we do where we go to the state tournament each year, kind of like a father-son bonding kind of thing or whatever. And I've gone to the state, like probably 10 and 12 of the last 10 years or so. And one of the interesting things about when I get to Lakeland, and I'm an avid golfer, I want to go out and play some golf sometimes. And guess what? I can't really find a really good golf course right there. I have to go almost all the way to Tampa to find me a nice course. So guess what? Now it's an opportunity. Jacksonville is almost the mecca for golf. So now there's a whole new kind of entertainment for the people that's coming up here. Along with what you said right here, town center. You got the beach. You got everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great thing. And FHSA, if you're listening, you got some broadcasters here ready for you.
Yes, sir. We're here. We're ready to go. Already done set up shop.
As we're introducing the starting lineups here, I want to give a shout out to EAS Recruiting. Coach, as you know, I talked about it last game that we weren't together. It's tough for some of these kids to get scholarships the way recruiting is going these days. So EAS Recruiting is there to help some of these players find their home on the next level.
No, definitely. It's going to be a lot of situations where companies like this are going to be advantageous for these kids that have to go to find those opportunities, because with the transfer portal the way it is and the kids moving around, it is very difficult. And the fact that, a lot of coaches aren't looking for those high school kids, the freshmen coming in. They're looking to kind of upgrade at that junior, senior level.
Right. And these high school coaches, they don't have time. They don't have time to do that. And you go to EAS and you got a full-time coach basically contacting these schools and working day to day when other people just can't at this time.
Definitely. And don't forget now, tomorrow in Jacksonville, we got the Will Holloman Challenge, man. The street edition.
Man.
1v1. We did a big thing just the other day over at the Players Grill, 600 Park Street. And it went very well, and I'm excited to be able to do that one again on tomorrow for the Will Holloman Challenge, 1v1 Street Edition.
It's going to be fun. We covered the women's 2-on-2 tournament last time, and it was a blast. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, they said they got the tickets, they sold out, and got the house packed. All right, we go in with the home of the Ospreys. And it's interesting, Impact is a home team, but they elected to go with their dark uniforms.
Right. That last game was played at Providence.
Yep. All right, ball controlled by Impact. Gets to Jeremiah Jones. Great matchup up top. Defenders.
Yeah, that's going to be Christie and Jones matchup is going to be a great one.
Yes, and his height, I think, could bother Jones throughout the game. Freeney, Perez, no good. Side of the rim.
Gornto with the rebound.
All right, here we go. We got number 1, Luke Mayberry. Look at the control. We saw Luke before, man. We talked about just how under control he always looked.
Yeah, no, he is. He's the ultimate team player.
All right,
Gornto from deep. Oh, man.
All right, no good.
He'll get going. Watch out if he gets going. Providence will be tough to beat when Gornto gets going.
All right, ball was controlled by Boston Shepherd. Goes inside to the big guy. It's going to be another nice combination to watch these two guys go at it.
I think we might have some numbers wrong there, Coach, because Boston is not
number
in
3
the game. Oh, no, he is in the game. I guess Ronald Clark is on the bench. I didn't even realize that.
So he didn't start, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I am.
All right, chop ball with the rebound.
I'm off.
Yeah, so that's a interesting dynamic to see how much playing time Clark is going to get.
Boston Shepherd is a heck of a player. Last game we covered, he did not play. He's coming off an injury.
That's what I was saying. Okay,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him before. So
Yeah, great player. Lito Shepherd's son, NFL guy.
that's right. We talked about him before.
Yeah,
He was on the sideline.
Great kid, great family.
All right, slipped up
Got
there.
tripped up.
Get up, got it back. Goes then to the big guy in the 5 for the layup. Alongo.
Probably will be saying his name a lot tonight. He's definitely another impact player.
Shaq, as they want to call him, right?
Yeah.
All right, Christie with the ball up top. Looking to get the offense going. Nelson over to Mayberry. Blocked by the midi. Controlled by the big guy, Longo. Shaq wants to finish.
Oh.
And it's blocked by Christie. Controlled by Nelson. Back to Christie. Great defense.
Mayberry with the unforced turnover right there. Got to be careful with the ball. This is not the average guard you're playing against right now.
Definitely. All right, block and tested. Controlled. Goes into Shaq. Jones look to push down the sideline. Controls. Goes to the basket. Got fouled and count the bucket. And that'd be Grunto with the push.
Tough move. And one.
Providence foul on Ryan Gornto, his first personal, first team foul of the period. Jeremiah Jones at the line to complete the 3-point play.
Quick 4-0 start here for the Lions.
Yes.
Make that 5.
You know, if I had to say one thing, which is typical Jim Martin, Providence is kind of filling the team out and is kind of trying to run their offense a little bit. They got the shot clock going, so you see what happens.
Right.
But I hope it don't get down too much just trying to control the ball.
Right.
All right, quick baseline move. Got a charge call.
Put a shoulder in him, I think.
Yes, on Stewart. 2 quick team fouls for Providence.
Player control foul on Stewart. First personal, second.
All right, Providence comes out in full court man-to-man and then quickly backs off.
A little token pressure.
Yes. All right, Jones up top. Surveys. Gets to the left side of the court. Calling for the pick and roll, but decides to go hard to the basket and stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Turnovers. Impact. Jones.
Got too deep.
Just unsure what he wanted to do.
See what Providence does here. They have not tried to utilize Big Nolan inside yet.
Correct. Like I say, just kind of running like a lot of offense.
He can shoot it, though, so I'm not sure why he's not even giving the basket a look at the three-point line.
All right, Stewart looks to be aggressive again. Comes out Mayberry. Deep. Spin move. Kicks back to Stewart. Stewart saying great defense. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Spin move. Kicks out to Christie. Christie goes baseline. Looks to finish. Blocked
Oh,
again.
what a block.
The chat bowl. Push it out. Got him going back door.
Man,
Missed
he
the
was
pass.
open.
Yes.
He was open, just couldn't thread the needle.
Yeah, quick hands by Nelson. Pull that one down. Thought he should have put it a little higher up in the air.
I agree.
You got head
See,
fake.
that's what he's got to do right there. At least look like you're going to shoot the ball, right?
Right.
And he can shoot it.
Tell you what, though, the 3 blocks that we've seen so far, maybe having them kind of second guessing a little bit.
And Christie got blocked twice, I think, and he is the one that's usually doing the blocking.
A high flyer. Another turnover. Nelson couldn't handle it. All right, Jones looks to go to basket quick.
Another block.
Blocked.
Oh, I thought he was going to get away with that, but he's caught it out of bounds.
Timeout Stallions.
Providence needs to talk it over with 0 points here with 4:11 left in the first.
Yeah, once again, I think you want to control the ball, run your offense and thing, but I feel like they're almost being a little bit methodical.
You're right. And I think Coach Martin kind of had the same thought process that we did about, not jacking up any threes. They're not really, Gorto shot that first one, but after that, they're trying to get the ball inside and everything's getting blocked.
I was thinking the same thing. I was talking about the advice you gave earlier, what you would do. Kind of feel like they're doing that right now, but I don't think that's a part of the game,
Right.
And
No, they're not used to it.
Right, and you can't size up the distance until you let it go,
right.
at one point in time, because now you got to figure out what your muscle memory going to do.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
see where you have to shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
And don't forget, we want to thank our sponsors, First Baptist of Orange Park,
EAS Recruiting.
we just added a great foundation, the Taylor Bell Foundation founder, Ben Ballard.
Here we go. 4 minutes on the clock.
All right, Mayberry up top goes to Christie. Once again, running that offense.
Look a little out of sync right now, don't they?
I was thinking the same thing. All right, big guy wants to go to the basket, see what he get. Head fake, kicks it out to Christie. Fizz with Gorto for three. Blocked
Another block.
again by Perez.
Tell you what, they're covering the court well.
They are. And they're very athletic, and we knew that already. Franny Perez missing the layup. Control.
Had a wide open look, but it slipped out of his hands and he couldn't finish.
Definitely. But Providence saves the day. He has the ball going down the side. Stewart. Pick and roll with Christie. I think Christie wants to just go and do something.
He
He
does.
to that right there. All right, ball goes out deep to the big guy, Nelson. No good on three.
We talked about Providence not scoring yet, 3:13 left, but, Impact only has 5, so it's definitely.
All right, got the floater, and you're going to get a foul on Lillian. Chapo. I'm sorry to get that. That'd be Shaq Alongo.
Here's our first look at Ron Clark is back in the game. So he back in the game for the first time, I should say.
Right, so we keep an eye on him and see how he looks and see how he's moving on the court. And now we come back with the big guy, which won't mess it up. Colton Nue Latte. Nue Latte.
If your parents are listening, we apologize.
We do apologize,
We're trying.
yes.
We're trying our best.
We're working on those pronunciations.
Yeah.
All right, Stewart again with the head fake. Nothing at three-point line. Great defense.
Coach, if we're wrong about that, we blame it on Ryan Gorto's dad. He's the one that told me.
Oh, we got name dropping now.
Yeah, Neil, it's on you, buddy.
All right, here we go.
See, Mayberry,
5 seconds.
These guards
It's
are
too
just
deep.
so fast. The Providence guards used to getting by guys, right?
Correct.
But these Impact guys are so quick.
They are.
They stay in front.
And when I'm looking at it also, they're long. 1 second on the shot clock. Got to get a quick shot up, turn around, jump shot, and no good. Ball controlled by.
That rebound should not have been his.
Correct.
He came out of nowhere for that one.
Quick pass. Back goes inside. He said, no call. All right, count it. For Shaq Alongo.
7-0, 2:17 left. Providence.
And once again, Impact is just putting the points on the board. Providence looks a little out of sync, and that's what needs to happen right there.
Yeah.
Somebody has to take control and just go to work.
Right.
And Christie's your guy.
It's way too early to panic. I mean, you're down
yes.
7, and they started to have a little panic look on their face.
Yeah, Jones with the floater, nothing doing. Mayberry quick up the floor. He has 2 guys to the left side. Sides go to the right. Goes inside to Colton. Colton head fake. A lot of good footwork. Gets
He got
fouled.
fouled. Yeah.
Chapo with the slap. Sends Colton to the free throw line.
1:39 left here in the first. This is not a high-scoring game yet, Coach.
You know what? It's the change of venue. I always think that's the first thing. And then they're just unsure, depth perception with the basketball court. It is, and the crowd is big here.
I've seen a lot of games since the holiday break. A lot of high-scoring games before the holiday break. After, I think it's just the grind. Teams start knowing what each other do.
True.
It's almost like you want the playoffs to get here so you can play somebody that you haven't played before. It's just a grind right now.
This is definitely that 7-day dead period. I mean, when you got your senior nights going on, you got those last few games.
Right.
The districts pretty much have already been established.
Right.
Yet you just got to finish up your schedule.
Yeah.
All right, Noah Latte knocks them both down. Providence right back in the game, down 3. All right, Shepard, right side of the court, surveys. Freddie Perez comes out. New player in the court. All right, number 10, never in the roster. All right, ball goes to the big man, float left hand, nothing doing.
That's one of those, you just got to finish that.
Yes.
Great ball movement, great pass.
All right, Nelson quickly to Christie at the free throw line. No good. Colton put back.
All those shots that have been blocked, that was in his head right there.
Yes.
He's like, I'm just going to catch this and get it out of my hand.
All right, impact on the push again. Ronald Clark. All right, in quick to the big guy. Gets fouled.
They're getting it inside really easy, but they're not finishing.
All right, 45. Noah Lote with the foul. Shaq Longu to the free throw line, shooting 2. All right. Free throw made. Perez comes back for Chapo.
Got UNF three-point shooter Kent Jackson in the house down there.
Yeah.
Very familiar with that three-point line.
Hometown. All right, makes them both. 5-point lead. Impact. Christian Academy. All right, Mayberry is another one. It's been quiet. Very quiet. All right, up top, shake and bake. Ball goes over to Garnto, three-point line. Feet were not really set. All right, Nelson controls rebound. Layup, no good. Put back. Count it for 2.
You know, these kids are also, I mean, that was deep.
Yes.
Ryan could have taken a step forward and shot it from the high school three-point line, but those 2 3-point lines, sometimes it gets enticing for these young kids.
It surely does. 14 seconds on the shot clock, for the game clock, sorry. 12. Down to 10. Ronald Clark kicks it out. Shepard for 3.
Knocked it down.
Nothing but nets. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mayberry from deep.
Almost goes.
Yes. All right, end of the first quarter. 6 points. Providence, 12. Impact Christian Academy here. North Florida University, home of the Ospreys.
Sunshine State Broadcasting Live. Subscribe, like, get in the chat. Give us some predictions. Tell us who you want to see here in the Final Four here in your hometown.
Definitely low-scoring game, as you said, and at this rate, neither one of these teams are going to hit their average.
No. I mean 6 point. When's the last time you think Providence scored 6 points in a quarter?
It's been a long time.
Again, but you know what? I mean, what a time to get 6 points in a quarter. Last regular season game, playoffs haven't started yet. Final Four here. So get the bugs out of your system, right? Every other team that comes here and play will be their first time.
Definitely. This is definitely a win-win situation for both teams. You know, win, lose, or draw, they have gathered some much-needed intel for the state tournament.
No doubt about it. Ben Jones has to be happy with his team defense. They've been blocking shots. They've been covering, getting hands on ball, deflections.
Definitely very active team against a very good team. You know, it's not just anybody they are there playing, as well as they're talking about a rematch game where they lost before.
Right, and you played that first quarter all but 3 minutes without Ronald Clark, your best player.
Right, and Coach Martin has to feel very good because you're talking about Christie, Stewart, Nelson, Mayberry have not even got off yet.
No, none of them.
Right, and they can all go for double figures at any point in time. And we talk about the highlight show when you get Christie and Stewart on the fast break.
That's why we have not seen any fast break points from Providence at all.
Correct. All right, quick hands by Impact. Ball stays with Providence. 18 seconds on the shot clock. I tell you what, also UNF gets opportunity to kind of practice up with what the high school feel is like with the music and all that stuff. All right, Garnto lines up the 3.
Ryan is one of the best shooters in the area, and I guarantee you Ben Jones told his kids that. Everybody knows Ryan. I mean, they know he can shoot it.
All right, quick steal for Christie. Gets to start the fast break. We just talked about the fast breaks. They got Nelson out there. Stewart decides to keep it himself. Finish for 2.
There you go. Now it's a 1-point game all of a sudden.
Definitely. And Coach Martin, once again, has to be feeling good because now we're getting in the fast break situation.
Yeah.
All right, we got a push. Mayberry.
Stallions foul on Luke Mayberry.
I haven't seen anything out of Ronald Clark just yet.
So as of right now, the lineups fits Providence because they're longer.
Yeah.
Great pass. He was just late getting there.
Yeah.
All right. Another foul by Mayberry.
That was a great play in general.
Yes.
Impact hasn't been able to finish around the basket like they should.
They seem to be a little off balance and kind of ahead or behind themselves. But Shaq Longu back to the free throw line shooting 2.
Got a good crowd still streaming in here.
Yes, definitely. The marquee game.
Coach Martin is not happy with Luke Mayberry right now.
Definitely, because that last play just didn't make sense for him trying to block that shot the way in which he did, because that's going to always be a foul in that situation. I haven't seen Coach Martin this animated in a while.
He is getting into him and keeps going back.
All right, Nelson pulls up for the deep 3. Nothing going. All right, ball's cleared by Clark. Looks to push. We talked about his speed and how quickly he gets to the basket. Freeney, Perez, nothing doing.
God, see?
Missed dunk by Shaq. Jump ball stays with Impact Academy. 34 seconds on the shot clock. 2-point lead.
Game kind of feels like it's Providence's game right now, even though Impact has a lead. They've really hit a lull.
Most definitely. That's exactly how I feel.
Almost get a 5-second count, right? Oh, he did get a 5 count. I thought they were. Did they get a timeout? Or wait a second. He's calling a 5 second count.
He's calling 5 seconds, right? They thought they got the timeout. But you know what? Ronald Clark was out of bounds. It sounded really nonchalant right there.
He doesn't have the same pep in his step as he usually does.
He really does
Everything
not.
about defensively, he got the ball stolen from him right here, and he really didn't try to get it back.
Yep. That's what we said. We want to watch to see kind of how he moves, on the court.
And he only moves one way, full speed. You know what I mean? So if he's not.
All right, Christie, once again, looks to be aggressive, but ball blocked by Perez. The pass blocked by Perez.
Impact has hands everywhere.
All right, Jones pulls up for a 3. No good. Right there at the rim for Perez. All right, fast break for Stewart. And you know what he's going to do with it. And ties the ball game up. 13-13 now. Brand new game.
Impact cannot finish around the rim.
All right, Clark again gets to the basket, and he's called for a...
Christie takes a charge right there.
Okay, I'm going to not say anything about that. I'm keep moving forward.
Yeah. 13-13 here.
5 minutes and 48 seconds.
Both teams are just looking to get something going, looking for some momentum. Foul on Shepard.
And I tell you what, we talked about earlier when Providence just seemed to kind of be running their offense. Now they seem to be 1-2 passes and boom, they're going.
Right.
And that's the difference. The aggressiveness is going to the basket.
Ronald Clark comes back out of the game.
Yeah, I think Coach Billion sees the same thing we see. All right, quickly to the shooter, Granto. No good. Ball control, Providence. All right, Shepard gets the ball over to Jones. Jones surveys Christie, tries to get to the basket, nothing doing. Comes back up top, 26 seconds on the shot clock.
This is also a time you can take advantage when you got a guy like Clark out or not playing as his usual self. Somebody's got to step up, right?
Right. And the worst part about it is you talk about all the big men and the misses that they had right there at the basket. Nelson quickly to the basket, takes the lead for Providence.
So many misses, and then Providence is coming back and finishing.
Yes, I mean, and it's interesting because as I look at it, think about it, there were 4 missed dunks by Impact.
Yeah.
All right, high pick and roll. Shepard doesn't use it. Gets to the basket, nothing. Gets the ball to Jones.
15 on the shot clock. Timeout by Coach Jones.
Yeah, Coach Jones was kind of barking at some stuff he was not happy about.
Right.
So he went in to call a timeout and see if he can talk to his team.
Coach is always on the big fella.
You know, it's just so right. The last few games that we've done, the big fella gets an earful every time.
What do they say? If you're not getting yelled at, he doesn't care about you, right?
That's it.
You know his potential. You gotta bring it out.
Yeah, you worry when he's not talking to you.
Right.
So welcome to the Sunshine Broadcasting Company, new sponsor, the Taylor Bell Foundation. Founder Ben Ballard, an organization to uplift the youth around our North Florida area.
In today's age, we need it.
Yes, we do.
Shout out to them for doing it.
Talk about shout outs. Big shout out to the owner of the Players Grill over on 600 Park Street. We had a fantastic time there just the other night. They're doing a promo for the Will Holloman Challenge Street Edition 1v1 tomorrow.
Players Grill's been awesome. We did the promo for the women's 2-on-2. They're a big supporter. Shout out to them.
All right, Perez pulls up for a deep 3 and count it.
That's one of those kids that we talk about can go off at any time.
Correct. Impact needed that. Don't know if that's what Coach called, but hey, Perez took advantage of it. All right, Perez quickly got up to the shooter and said, hey, we're not going to make it happen. Quick pass.
Oh, that
ball goes to Christie. All right, knocked out of bounds by Stewart. Impact ball. I've been very impressed with some of the play calls here thus far.
I mean, you got to be. These guys know what they're doing. Both of them are legends.
Oh man, 40 years of experience between the two coaches for sure. All right, Impact. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Jones turns the corner, pulls up for a 3, contested, no good.
I know Coach Jones didn't like that one.
But you say somebody got to take control.
Yeah.
Well, another missed layup.
Another missed layup, man. I tell you what. They left 10 or 12 points out there right now.
Definitely. All right, Stewart on the fast break. Shake and bake. Nothing doing. Stopped by Frandy Perez. 28 seconds on the shot clock.
Still a low-scoring affair here. 16-15 in favor of Impact.
All right, Providence has pretty much the whole shot clock ball knocked away from Stewart. Shepard picks it up. Right sideline. Has 2 guys with him. But he pulls back for a deep 3. Front of the rim, no good. Control Nelson. Snatched the rebound from the big guy.
Shepard made that earlier 3. Was feeling it right there.
Yeah. I tell you what, Nelson has a nice look about him, too, and not afraid to put the ball in the basket. Quick pass, beautiful pass. 2 to Nelson.
Great. That was a great pass.
Good basketball right there. Not even a play call, but just 2 guys knowing what to do on the basketball court. All right, quickly. Jones decides not to shoot a 3, get into the 8-foot area. Floater bounce goes for him for 2. Takes the lead back for Impact.
Jones is a spark plug that's got to step up tonight and in place of Clark. Same type of player, right?
Definitely have to cover that, yes.
Yeah.
All right, ball goes quickly to Stewart for the alley-oop. He finishes. No dunk, but a quick layup. Takes the lead. Back and forth, lead changes.
It's a game we kind of expected. I think we just expected more points out of it.
Yes. And they may be starting to get rolling now. All right, big guy. Inside. Lillian, Chapo. Good moves. No layup. Frandy snatched the rebound.
That was too easy.
And finished for 2.
The
lead change.
Big fella using some old school footwork right there.
Hey,
the baby hook.
I thought Olajuwon showed up in the rear. Oh, good move. Spin back. Nothing doing. Nelson on the finish with the follow. Lead change. Hey, minute 54. Quick second quarter. All right, quick bump by Christie.
Just put a minute on the clock. 4th quarter. Let's see who wins.
Let's see who wins. This is where we
back
are.
And forth, back and forth, back and forth.
All right, Grunto's taken out. Providence goes huge right now. got the big freshman on the court, as well as Nelson.
Coach Martin is giving the ref an ear now.
Right. This group here, no point guard, which means that Christie will be handling the basketball most likely, right?
Yeah, no doubt. He's that utility guy. He can do a little bit of everything.
Man, I tell you, that's a luxury to have.
Jacksonville State's lucky to have him, I tell you that.
Yes.
Who wants it?
All right. Nelson comes out with him once again. Strong hands he has.
He's a strong kid.
Yes. Christie up top, double team, goes into Colton. Two guys. Oh, very deep three.
That was beyond NBA three.
Yes, that was Steph Curry three.
Thought he was going to do it again.
All right, ball goes corner. Stewart decides away from the three, goes to the basket.
Good take.
Nice, quick, athletic move. So has he signed anywhere yet? I mean, is he just kind of
Who's that? Will Stewart?
Stewart? Yeah,
No, he's only a sophomore, so he's a young guy.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
He's getting a ton of looks though.
Oh, I can guarantee him, and he has a college type game already.
No doubt about it.
All right, Clark loses the ball again. Christie up front, left hand pass goes to his buddy for the finish.
Could have had an and one right there.
Oh, most definitely. I love to see Stewart out of fast break.
Right back at
Randy
it.
Perez quickly.
Now here we go.
This is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
I guess the sparring match is over. They're
right.
done filling each other out. 36 seconds, 36.
They might score 100 in the second half.
Here we go. Christie to the basket, left hand to nobody. All right, impact comes with the big guy. Lillian Chapo comes back for Frandy Perez. Not sure about that one there, but I know he's in foul trouble. He does have two. But they're getting ready to go on offense, though.
Right. Yeah, give him a possession, right?
Yeah. All right, Big Colton comes out. Interesting substitution pattern there.
Cam Huguenard in the game.
Yes. All right, up top. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds. Jones crosses the half-court line. He has Clark to the right, Shepard to the left, and turns the ball over. Christie, quick hands. Looks to finish.
15
Spin
seconds
move.
on the clock.
Step through for the left-hand layup for Christie, 2.
10 seconds on the clock. Refs are letting him go. Shepard up the sideline. 5 seconds. Does he see the clock? Yes, he does. That ball is tipped.
Throws up a Hail Mary, and
wow, good rebound,
Chapo with the 2. I haven't seen a referee say anything yet.
Yeah, I know. They put it up.
They put it up. All right.
Took some time, and Jim Martin's not going to leave the court right now. He's going to talk to the referee, Chuck, right here, and give Chuck an earful. Chuck saying, calm down, coach. Great first half there. Started really slow, but we're a 3-point game now, 27-24. We started getting up and down a little bit, fast break, finishes. And like I said before, Impact left 10, 12 points on the floor on missed easy buckets.
I tell you what, man, Coach Martin is really feeling this atmosphere. He's feeling what this is doing for his team, because I haven't seen him that animated in a long time. You know,
time, right?
He's getting ready, and I think he's excited about his team.
Yeah,
and the fact that, you know what, he might be able to throw another ring on his finger coming up this year.
Right, you got Nolan transferring back in mid-season, late in the season, and the wheels start turning. You know, like thinking, hey, we can make a little run here. So he wants to get guys doing the right thing. He wants the referees making the right call because it's a playoff type atmosphere. I
think he really wants them to understand that, hey, this is one play. You know, you got to go out there and play the whole time and be ready, because next time we're on this court, it's win or go home.
Right, yeah.
Hey, once again, we want to give a big shout out to the Taylor Bell Foundation, founder Ben Ballard, and also Will Holloman Challenge Street Ball Edition 1v1. Also the Players Grill, 600 Park Street. Guy has given us the opportunity to come into his establishment and do a lot of good things. And I tell you what, I am so close to throwing up in the air and seeing whether or not we can do a podcast there.
All right, let's go.
Hey, yeah, I feel it.
Let's
I'm ready.
Go. I'm ready for it too.
I tell you, man, me and Ron Jarrett, great chemistry was there. I'd say add Scott in there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, that could be something serious.
Ron Jarrett's awesome. One of the best referees in town already, right?
Oh, man,
and,
yes, he's a legend.
And just a fun guy to talk to, talk hoops with.
All day long, man, definitely.
Yeah.
You ready? All right, we're going to take a break here, halftime. Definitely give out a couple commercials, throw some shots out to our sponsors. We'll see you during the third.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord!
Attack!
Petey, I thought we've seen it all. We have not seen it all. Oh my goodness! One of the great dunks you will ever see.
Coach, that was a quick half. Halftime, I mean.
It was, you know.
Felt like we just turned around. We were ready to play again.
Maybe this atmosphere in here, man, because I got myself finding, watching people, talking to other people. And by the time you looked up, I mean, the horn was going on.
Right. I see Impact has their starters for the second half out there already, and we got Ronald Clark back in the game.
Okay.
But if you look at him right now, he's just not – he's kind of moping around, right?
He doesn't seem to be himself, yeah. And it's interesting because Clark is in, but one of the big guys is not. So it's almost like Coach Ben decided he's going to go small.
Yeah, you still got Boston Shepherd in the game.
Yeah. Now, we'll see if that decision folds well, because that first 4 minutes of the first quarter, I thought those bigs really kind of controlled Providence.
Coach Jim Martin's still talking about the foul down here at the end of the half.
Yeah, that's referee and crew. You know, they know Jim. They're kind of in his area. So he's probably a little spoiled.
This is a veteran crew right here. So they've been around a long time.
Yeah, and they run that private school circuit.
Yeah.
All right, Providence back to running their offense again. Christie looks to be a little more energetic within it this time. All right, quick move, and he falls, picked up by Impact.
Boston Shepherd did a great job defensively right there.
Yeah, it's like Christie was expecting turnover. Clark, we just talked about that. All right, but picked up.
They got it back somehow, but
picked up by Shaq.
Clark, I mean, if you look at him, everything's a jog right now, and that's not how he plays.
That is not how he plays. Like you say, he is full speed, balls to the wall the whole time. All right, another defender on Chris. Stewart looks to turn the corner, but he comes to the right side. 12-footer. Count it.
He was a real bright spot in the first half and coming out firing in the second half.
I thought he started to get his legs up underneath him, and once he gets going, there's no stopping him. All right, bounce pass inside. Coming from Christie. Swarmed by Providence guys. Might have got away with a foul there, but
yeah, it was
good activity.
He could not get control of the ball.
That could be Coach Jim's rant paying off already. Gordo
Bucket
for three. This is what Coach Jones was not wanting to see.
Not at all.
And it started going into that, that second quarter. Providence really started to get their legs.
Right.
You can see the difference. And you always got the big-time three-point shooter on the court.
Yep.
And that's a good sign for Coach Martin, because this is the gym that he's going to be shooting a lot of threes, get that state championship.
If Ryan Gornto sees any light, he's going to shoot it.
Quick move, Shaq inside with a baby hook. Counted for two. All right, utility player, Christie up top, running the point guard.
We haven't seen Mayberry.
He's real quiet today.
Get too active so far.
All right, out to Nelson, steps on the line, counted for
two. And he should have shot it when he got it. I'm not sure why. I don't know if Coach is limiting his three-point shots, but
well, as of right now, his limit is gone now. He can shoot it now.
Yeah.
He's got his range. All right, quick pass knocked away by Nelson. Nelson has very quick hands. All right, Stewart goes to the basket for two. I tell you what.
That's the Christie Stewart fast break combo we talked about.
And I was just about to say, I tell you what, if Jackson State is smart, they'll be after Stewart as well.
Right.
Those two guys got great chemistry.
They do have great chemistry.
All right, 8-point lead. Providence. Timeout. Full timeout.
Ben Jones is not happy the way that second half started.
Well, and I tell you what, I'm unsure if it's the sub. We talked about Clark. Clark really doesn't seem to be the wittedness that he normally has here. And the bigs controlled a lot of stuff in that first quarter.
No,
and I'm
right.
not seeing that right now.
You're right. Yeah, it's a totally different game, right?
Yes.
Providence looks in total control of this game right now.
Right, and we're talking about 3 passes that was thrown to bigs in the paint in the area, and they could not finish for Impact.
Right.
All right, back again once to our sponsors. Hey, we want to definitely give a big shout out to First Baptist Church of Orange Park, along with one of our new sponsors, Taylor Bell Foundation, founder Ben Ballard.
And EAS Recruiting. If you want to get your kid recruited in the basketball world, reach out to EAS Recruiting. They're there to help.
They're there to help, along with more help from some adult basketball tomorrow. 1v1,
Man.
the Will Holloman Challenge Street Edition. And we got a chance to talk to those guys earlier in the week over at the Players Grill, 600 Park Street. Great time, great establishment. Go check them out. Food was fantastic as well.
Betting is not allowed in Jacksonville, but I think there might be some money exchange tomorrow night in the one-on-one contest.
You know what? I can almost guarantee it. It sounds like Charles Barkley, right?
A lot of trash talking, too.
All right, controlled by Clark up top. Wants to try to do something, but it doesn't just seem to be there all the way. Christie gets low with him at the half court. 20 seconds on the shot clock. High screen and roll, double team. Goes to Frandy, and he makes a good, strong move to the basket. And I'll be honest with you, outside of foul trouble, Frandy would not come off the basketball court right now because he's the only one that seems to have it tonight.
I agree. Let him keep going, and the bigs have to finish.
All right, Christie goes to the basket. Makes some sort of move and is fouled. So I tell you what, we talk about Clark for impact, right? But I'm also watching Mayberry's body language. You know, since Durant and Coach Martin's kind of getting on him, I don't know if he's got it, picked it back up and got it
Sucked
together.
the life out of him, right?
Absolutely. All right, Nelson back up top for another three. Long, short, controlled once again by Providence.
That's a dunk. Oh,
all right, blocked by Frandy. Ball controlled, and Nelson grabbed. Impact player, nothing doing. No call still.
No call. Shepard with a golly, that was a gutsy three.
I tell you what, I don't know how to call that a fast break, but it was something.
Yeah.
3 fouls that were not called. Shepard gets it and knocks it down for 3.
That's his second of the night. 2 for 3 from long range.
Definitely. Now that's always a Mayberry shot, and he's not looking for his offense at all. Gerto pushes off the rim. Controlled by Nelson.
Had a couple of ugly threes by Providence here in the last couple of possessions.
Did not hit the rim. No new shot clock. Christie rims out.
3-point game. 3:54 left.
All right. It's hard to even commentate that one. That was an interesting move.
Yeah.
Blocked but controlled. All right. Clark gets to that 3-point line. Does not get it. Good fight inside. Ball knocked off of Christie.
Is that Clark's first shot of the game? I don't remember him taking another shot.
You're right. I think that is the first one. And still, it was kind of slow and lethargic.
Maybe, he I don't know.
All right, up top to Frandy. Perez. Backdoor cut. Clark loses it. Christie picks it up. Fast break. He has a shooter with him.
There you go.
Perfect basketball.
Ryan Gorto, lights out.
So you talk about Christie and what Christie brings to the team. And for short, it's everything.
Yeah. You have to keep an eye on him. He makes a drive. Guys have to collapse, so he kicks. You get shots.
All right, Clark comes out the game, and to compound the situation, Christie falls on him. All right, 3 minutes, 14 seconds in the third quarter. 39 Stallions, 33 Lions.
Impact is back here with a big lineup.
And I tell you what, I'm looking at the crowd, and I think it's evenly distributed between the two teams. But then all the basketball heads seem to be in the gym as well.
They are. We got a great group.
All right, Frandy stopped.
We could do a great podcast all after this and just grab all these.
Just grab all the guys. Another great block. All right, Sky Hook, nothing going. Ball taken out by Longu. Get to Shepard. Impact needs something. 6-point deficit.
Yeah, we've hit another wall.
Inside, stolen by Stewart. Not a smart pass.
No. You're down 6. You need a good possession.
All right, here he goes. Mayberry starting to kind of pick it up a little bit. I see a little pep in his step. He's done it all game, and kind of going with the college look. Christie for 3.
Big shot. 42. 9-point lead. 42-33. 2:15 left in the third.
And Christie's just always under control.
He is.
Always. I mean, and he does everything. Like I said, he has a bunch of assists. He has a bunch of rebounds, a bunch of steals right now, and he's scoring.
And he defends every possession.
Oh, yeah, very athletic move by Frandy Perez, but couldn't finish. Again, talk about the missed layups. All right, Nelson for 3.
You got to call a timeout. 30-second timeout here. Balloon to a 12-point lead by Providence.
Providence is looking like a well-oiled machine from everywhere, inside, outside, and they had a big man that can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and it just took them a little time to get going, right? First quarter, I don't know what they had, 7, something like that. At 45 right now with a minute 45 left in the third.
That's it. We talked about their average, and it looks like Providence is on their way to getting their average. And I tell you what, we watched Coach Martins early in the season, and he sat there at his legs crossed, kind of drinking his water bottles and things of that nature. He must have known that some things were going to happen for him.
Right. And he's I tell you what, he's giving these refs an earful all game long.
And it's interesting because I'm trying to figure out what is it that he's so upset about.
I don't know, Coach.
You
never know. You never know.
Yeah, sir. He got his son there with the clipboard giving some instructions.
Yeah, Tyler does a great job. Antoine Connerly down there, one of my former players, is an assistant coach. Calvin Warner down there played at JU. Jacksonville legend.
Tell you what, you can see why both of these teams are very good. In a very good position because they are well coached from both sidelines. I mean,
they've got
numerous
Ryan
names.
Thomas down here at Hoop Grind does a great job. They're just, I mean, these players don't know how lucky they are to have these coaches on the sidelines.
Absolutely. Kudos to both programs. Great job, great night, great idea to be in here early. It just folds well for everything. I can't wait. Hopefully we're here for the state as well. All right. Mayberry grabs Frandy down low. Finish, quick left hand.
Good timeout by Coach Jones. Come back out with the and one right here.
And I tell you what, he must have heard us. He must have heard the live cast this far because we said ball needs to go to Frandy because he just seems to have it going right now.
He's the guy going. Boston Shepherd knocking down threes. If he's open, he needs to shoot. Big guys have to finish. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. Yeah, simple game. All right, ball down the sideline, back to Mayberry. I think he missed Stewart for the alley-oop back there. Shot clock, 22 seconds. Game clock, 1 minute, 16. All right, quick pass, goes to the corner, looks to go inside. Kind of situation right there where Nelson kind of stuck his feet in the ground and didn't move.
And they have not had any luck doing that. I mean, they've been really good mid-range, shooting threes. Oh, my gosh. Coach Martin.
Coach Martin's living, and I can't blame him for that one.
I can't blame Coach Martin.
Because we all know just how athletic Stewart is.
Right.
All right, Jones tried with the floater. Ball was blocked by Stewart, but foul called. Go to the free throw line, shooting 2. Jones, nothing but the net.
Ryan Gore throws back in for Luke Mayberry.
All right, back to 8-point lead.
Eight-point game. Impact's not letting it slip away.
All right, interesting development. Guess who's not on the bench? Ronald Clark is not there. All right, both free throws made.
That is interesting.
Very interesting, and it's also a thorn in Coach Jones' side there because that is his number 1 player.
Right.
All right, quick head fake. Has a man inside, doesn't see him. End up going to the pass anyway. Gorto out to Christie. Christie wants to go back to Gorto. He's open for the 3.
Open. He's going to, I mean, you got to know he's there.
All right, Nelson, athletic rebound.
He'll get it off quick, too.
All right, long, deep shot for 3. Evan Hines. All right, takes it back to 10 points.
4 feet behind the college line each time.
Every time, right. So he must know something. All right, we go. Shot clock off. 20 seconds on the game clock. Frandy, once again, trying to do something for his team, and he does for 2. Back to 8 points, 14 seconds. Shot on the game clock. Down to 10. Providence says for one shot.
Call one shot here. Good call. 8-point game.
Ball's in Christie's hand. Goes to Hines. Goes inside to Nelson. Back out to Gorto for 3. Great ball movement. He just did not. I don't think Gorto caught the ball. He thought the clock was going down, and he had another second.
He had to get it out of his hands.
Definitely.
Great first 3 quarters here, right?
Oh, man, we're starting to pick it up now.
Yeah, 48-40. Providence definitely has the momentum going. Came out that third quarter strong.
Definitely. And All right, Clark is back on the sideline, but he kind of has a demeanor where like he might not be going back in.
He might be dealing with something, Coach. He might be, even he could be sick. We don't know. But we know he's not the same Ronald Clark that he's been dealing.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, you talk about your leading scorer, and he's not there. That's a huge impact. And I think, as I've said and watched, I really feel like Jones feeds off of Clark.
No doubt.
Right.
They're yin and yang, right?
Definitely.
One of them dries, the other one's ready. I mean, they're so tough when they're both on the court together. So fast, so very similar players. When there's only one of them, you can key on them a lot easier.
Right. You almost got two dynamic duos, though, because you talk about Christie and Stewart for Providence, and you look at Jones and Clark for Impact. Those guys really have chemistry, and they play well together.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, fourth quarter. 8 minutes until we can stick a fork in this one. 8-point lead, Providence. All right, before the ball comes in balance, we definitely want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, First Baptist of Orange Park, Taylor Bell Foundation. Talk about the adult event going on tomorrow, Will Holloman Challenge, Street Edition, and the Players Grill, 600 Park Street, for the home of our new podcast.
There
Going to
you
claim
go.
that one.
Speak it into existence.
Absolutely. All right, we got the student crowd over there, but they haven't really been very loud, or is it that big in here?
I think it's that big in here. If you put them in a tiny gym, I bet we'd be talking about it more.
Definitely. Shepard goes out to the big guy.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't really shoot threes, but he took that one. Nelson clears for Providence.
Yeah, he thought about it and said, I'm going to let it go.
All right, Impact goes into a zone matchup, 3-2. Kind of shake things up a little bit with threes that were going up from Providence. Christie loses the ball. Frandy Perez out on the fast break. Goes to the basket quickly. Athletic layup. 6 points. And he almost knew he was on the fast break with Mayberry, who really couldn't foul. Christie throws up a three. Impact goes skies and steals that rebound. Alongu. Jones goes to the basket, does what he does best. Ball goes in, no good.
Man,
Tip 3 times.
Big guy's got to finish. He shot the three and missed it. Tried to get a tip there. Got to get it finished.
All right, quickly. Impact makes a run. Down 4 points. 3-2 defense, matchup zone. Take away the 3-point shot.
I like the change.
I do, yes.
I like to change defenses often, make them think about it. But
can't leave that guy open.
And Coach Jones had to coach them up on that. They know. They kids are missing assignments right there.
Definitely. And and that's sometimes, Jones for a long three, no good. Christie clears. But sometimes that is what happens when you go zone because of the fact that they miss assignments. You get worried. Mayberry still kicks the ball out. Stewart goes baseline. This could be trouble.
Oh, goodness.
I love the way he hopped right back up, though.
Yeah.
Let him know, even if I'm hurt, you didn't hurt me.
That was a tough drive.
It was.
Speaking of the big guy down here on Impact, I got a trivia question for you, Coach. You ready?
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal. How many threes did he make in his career? How many did he shoot and how many did he make? Give me a guess.
Shot 9, made 6.
He was 1 for 22 in his career. Shout out to my youngest Torin Cooper for telling me that the other night.
All right. I love it. I love it.
1 for 22.
Oh, wow. Okay, Stewart to the free throw line. Makes the first one.
I bet if Shaq told it, he was 22 for 22.
Oh, Shaq's going to tell you. That's right. Because he's Shaq-tastic.
Right, that's right.
All right, Clark comes back. So we see what happens. 6 minutes on the clock. They're going to need every bit of Clark they can get here. All right, Shepard stays. Shaq stays. Perez.
We talked about it early, Coach. The first half, Providence couldn't make threes. The second half, they're knocking down threes left and right.
And that's the difference. I thought they sped up, and that helped them kind of get their legs.
That's why if they make it here to the Final Four, I'd almost guarantee they're going to win the first game just because they have that advantage. Oh, that's a flop.
Definitely. Luckily, they didn't call it.
Yeah.
Now they called it. All right, 2 for Impact. Big man on the inside. So that's the first flop is a warning.
A flop warning has been issued to Providence's Nolan Nelson.
You know what I like? I like the call. I really glad that Florida High School Association has adopted that because it kind of got out of hand.
Everybody, every possession.
Yep.
You're shooting a three, you're falling, you're right. It did get out of hand.
All right, Impact now goes to a full court man-to-man. Franny Perez, Christie matchup over here.
That's a great matchup.
I do. I like it. All right, ball goes back up to Mayberry. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Christie with the handoff. Quick move to Nelson, and he finishes.
Oh, big finish.
Gets the and one here. Opportunity.
A heck of an offensive possession right there. Everybody ran their play perfect.
I tell you what, I'm as the play was going, I'm looking at it, and that was definitely an alley-oop opportunity. So I'm trying to figure out, is Nelson just that prototype big man that doesn't have the super hops?
He does. He'll throw it down.
He'll get it up too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, misses the free throw. Just a 9-point lead, Providence.
Nolan Nelson is a heck of a football player too, Coach.
Really? What position?
He played at Creekside. I can't remember, to be honest with you, but he was he was at Creekside the last few years, and he played football there. Came to Providence, transferred over this summer, played with Providence all summer.
Okay.
School got ready to start, and he transferred up to Spire Academy.
Gotcha.
Decided to come back home.
Come back to Providence. Okay, good decision. All right, quick flip up by Clark. Big man once again on the glass. Shaq for two. I tell you what, I see Clark trying to become a little more active. Biggest thing with him is his speed is where he's most important.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't seem to have that burst. All right, Stewart, quick moves. Does not have it. Cleared by Frandy.
And even though, Providence has the momentum like you talked about, but it's still only a 7-point game here.
Clark looked to be kind of himself a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's one of those situations where you always tell your guy, hey, it's either up or a quick bounce pass.
Right.
Straight through is not going to get there.
No, too many hands.
All right, 26 seconds on the shot clock, 4 minutes, 31 seconds left in this game.
Plenty of time for Impact to
make a run.
Really get back into here.
But they need this guy here. All right, deep. Frandy. Shaq. Hey, Nelson got him out the way and went ahead and got that rebound. Strong rebound.
Mayberry with the ball, who we talked about, has been very quiet. Still controlling the game. I mean, he's not turning the ball over. He's not.
Yeah, but we talked about it. I really feel like it took the wind out of his sail.
Right.
But he's a competitor, so he doesn't want to be on the basketball court. But he's just not feeling it right now, you know. And we hope that this next few days he can get it back together. Him and Coach Martin can patch up the things because they need his spark, his spunk. That's what I like about him. Like he has a lot of spunk, a lot of heart.
Got some swag, right?
Definitely got some swag, some Stallion swag.
There you go. Tyler Martin. Drawing the play up here while his dad
got the clipboard.
Has a chat with the ref again.
Chat with the ref, and then he comes in again. I guess he kind of shake hands and kiss babies a little bit now.
Here you go.
Coach Jones on the other end, he's down there with the clipboard trying to gather the troops, kind of let them know what he wants them to do.
It's funny, Coach Calvin Warner there went on the Providence staff. He's a great player. Like I said, played at JU, played here at Wolfson, played at Sandalwood.
Right.
But I coached here at a camp. I was coaching camp here at University of North Florida way back in the day when he was, I think he was going into his freshman year.
Okay.
And he got his first dunk here in camp. And,
on those side courts in the head?
Yeah. I remember it was a big deal for him at the time.
I tell you that's been a big loss for the city too when they decided not to bring the team camps back after COVID.
Man,
and I swear that was a really, really, really good camp, and it was local.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
It'd be nice for them to bring that back.
We had teams I coached, we always played in them.
All right, Nelson, deep three, front of the rim. Clark.
Big possession for Impact right now.
Very big.
They can convert, get it to 5 or 4. It's a ball game.
All right, he's trying to figure out what he want to do. Call a play up top to the big guy, Shaq Lungu. Backdoor cut, comes back to Clark. All right, Shepard up top. Missed the backdoor cut. Goes quickly to Jones for 3. They needed that.
Oh, yeah.
Good shot, though.
It's a good look.
All right, Christie up top. 28 seconds on the shot clock. 3:24.
They need to start thinking there, run the shot clock down, take time, get themselves a good shot. Don't rush anything. The clock is your friend right now if you're Providence.
Exactly what Mayberry's doing. 12 seconds. 11.
A lot of contact.
10. Nelson gets the ball to Stewart. Stewart's going to do something. You know
Yeah,
that.
it's going up.
Oh, he got trapped up. 4 seconds. Deep three. No good. All right, ball cleared by Impacts. Alongu, Shaq. Clark still trying to get down the court.
That's
with
what
the floater.
Clark does. Didn't finish right there, but that's the old Clark right there.
That is definitely Clark
Getting
there.
past people, right?
Kind of waited so long to get there. He just kind of off kilter.
Right.
All right, 2:45.
Impact's letting too many possessions go by without a bucket. It's going to be tough to get back in it.
Definitely with Providence saying, hey, we're just going to use some clock as well. Stewart inside. Nice move. All right, big man held him on the baseline, but he made another spin move. That's the other thing I'm very impressed with Stewart. He has great footwork.
Old school footwork, like we talked about earlier. It's like kind of old school footwork.
Yep.
It's got some big man footwork in a guard body.
That's right. The swingman athleticism.
Yeah.
All right, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Shepard has the post player, goes inside to him. Shaq wants to make a move on Nelson. Bumps.
Good left
and
hand.
the left hand off the glass. Down 7. 1 free throw.
Cut it to 6 right here. This is big though. You're at 2 minutes. It's kind of do or die time right now. You got to get a turnover, make something happen.
And with 2 minutes on the clock, you necessarily don't have to press, but because you almost can't press Providence. So he kind of comes to a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
So you need buckets. All right, off the back of the rim. Ball tipped out to the big guy.
Big rebound.
Break for Impact. Not sure
what
they thinking
Boston
of. Right?
was looking at right there.
And it's crazy because he had Jones for a skip pass wide open for a 3. All right, 7-point lead, Providence. Minute 57. All right, Frandy. Back to Jones.
They can't run too much time off the clock. They need to attack.
Definitely. They need points. All right, quick shot, Shepard. All right, ball out of bounds off Nelson.
Shepard's been hot from outside the three-point line, so I do not mind him taking threes right now.
No doubt. And they need points. And I tell you what, I looked at the final score from the game that they lost before, 66-57. Look at our clock.
Right? Is that right?
All right, Shepard, there he is.
That's what I said.
For 3, yes.
Give the young fella the rock.
That's it. I mean, you got 2 guys that just seem to have it going right now. And we talked about it. It's Shepard and it's Perez.
And these guys, the teammates have to realize, we got guys hot. Let's get it. Let's get it to them.
Let's get it to them in very good positions. I think that play there was actually called for Shepard to come off.
Right.
And he came off shooting. He's a left-handed shooter, so he came off right to the right side.
Yeah, perfect shot, perfect call.
Yep. All right, 4 points. He's still working the officials, right? And I tell you what, he's not discriminating. He's giving it to all 3 of them.
Yeah. He's trying to find
somebody to talk to. Well, so his courtside officials getting the earful. All right, big time event tomorrow, the Will Holloman Challenge, Street Edition. Come check us out.
Coach Martin's earned a lot of respect, right? Because a lot of other coaches do this. They're sitting down right now.
I just about to say, there's not too many in the city that could do it,
No.
and you couldn't count it on one hand.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's one, and I'm trying to figure out anybody else.
Who the?
You know what, Buckley?
Yeah, probably.
Buckley,
Maybe Coach Buckley.
And truthfully, I can't think of anybody else. Not to this extent, anyway.
No, not at all.
And then the referee came over to give him the ear.
Right.
Hey. All right, the Coach Martin Show, baby. I like it. Had a good time today just watching Coach. All right, here we go. Impact goes into kind of a token man-to-man. Slow him up a little bit.
4-point game here, minute 35 left.
Great luxury to have a guy like Nelson. They just step in there, throw the ball to him.
Yeah.
All right, up top, we got Shepard covering Mayberry. Ball goes to Christie. Double team up top, ball stolen. He made it hold on to it. And he missed the big guy inside, spin move. Out to the shooter. He's not ready, but 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Christie was strong enough right there to get that ball back. Big shot right there. Big rebound.
All right, rebound by Jones. Ball up quickly to the big guy.
Oh, it's an intentional foul.
Yes, we got 2 hands on the shoulder. Automatic intentional.
Yeah.
Not a smart play right there.
I mean, that's big. That's,
That's game changing.
They could tie it up. On
That's
this
game
possession.
changing right there, yes. So we get 2 shots, and Impact gets the basketball.
I tell kids all the time, if you're in that position, just foul them. Go for a block. Go for a block. You can use your body still.
All right, great looking shot there. Made up for the last one that hit the back of the rim.
Yeah.
All right, made the first of 2. Steps up and knocks down the second one. Great shot. Now 2-point lead, and Impact has the basketball. And you got 2 guys that are going. Shepard's looking good from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Frandy Perez looks good pretty much everywhere.
The tides have turned. I mean, it's a 2-point game, right? Oh, boy. There we go.
All right, 1 minute, 4 seconds.
Shoving down there, but
brand new shot clock.
Hey, remember?
All right, backdoor cut. Clark for 2.
Remember the first half? I said, let's put it on a minute, tie it up,
and see what happens. You called it.
I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas.
That's it. I don't know. Just go to Will Holloman Challenge.
I'm going to Will Holloman Challenge.
Yes.
I put money on
All right, Christie
somebody.
turns the corner. He had the open floater.
Yes, he did.
Kicks the ball out to Hines. 19 seconds. Timeout.
Oh, man.
Providence.
What a game. I'm booking my flight right now.
I tell you what, though, you don't need to book your flight because it's going to be right here.
Yeah, right here.
For the high school state championship.
That's right.
Both of these teams should be here. I tell you what, though, that could be interesting for Clark getting that points, seeing the ball go through the basket.
Get a little pep in his step, right?
Yes, and all he has to do it now for 42 seconds.
Right.
Yep. All right, once again, we want to give a thank to our sponsor, our ongoing sponsors, been around since the beginning. First Baptist Church of Orange Park. We definitely appreciate everything you've done for us and continue to be a light in the community there in Orange Park.
Yeah, Pastor Darden is a great friend of SSB, has been there since day one, does great things in the community, in the basketball community. We appreciate it.
Definitely. I tell you what, we've got pretty good relationships now with Oakleaf, Fleming Island, Jackson High School, Ribault, Impact, Orange Park. Said Fleming, but I'm going to say Fleming again because we really love Fleming as well. Tell you what, man, listen, if you're interested in having us come to do some of your games, we are very interested and very open, and we want to do as many as we can. You got some rivalry games. You got some big-time tournaments. Hey, Sunshine State Broadcasting is here for you.
Next year, I think we should put some voting out. See where people want us each week.
No, absolutely. We've got some big plans for next year as well. I mean, each game, we're going to have a player of the game, and at the end of the season, we're going to compile all those guys and give them a scholarship.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Providence up top, 14 seconds. Mayberry has the ball, goes in quickly to Nelson. Good head fake, left, right hand, hook shot for 2.
Good finish. 30 seconds left. Providence
shot
up
clock
2.
is off.
They're not going to wait. I think they're going to attack right now.
All right, Clark has it. Goes to Jones. He turns the corner and gets fouled. Good foul, though, because they're not shooting.
There's still 2 fouls each. Probably won't be going to the line here for any bonus shots the rest of the game.
Don't believe so. All right, ball out of bounds. Underneath the basket. 20.4 seconds on the game clock. Got a timeout. Providence, 30 seconds.
Timeout, Providence.
Once again, big shout out to the Players Grill. There's 2 locations, I was told, but we have the address to one downtown, 600 Park Street. Hopefully the new home of our podcast so we can keep this thing rolling even after basketball season. Want to continue to talk about things that's going on in the community.
Let's do it because we have, a lot of these kids, these great kids we're seeing, they're playing AAU. They're doing stuff all summer, getting recruited. A lot of big basketball news. It goes year round.
That's right. And especially get into the AAU, start talking about the circuit. We really can keep these names flowing all the way through into next season. But definitely, once again, Players Grill, you got the 600 Park Street as well as San Jose. That's the second location.
That's where we did our women's 2-on-2 tournament kickoff.
Gotcha. All right, so we've had it at both locations, man. So like I said, maybe we could do the podcast at both locations and kind of bounce back and forth between 2. Now we're hitting both sides of the city.
I'm ready. So let's set the table here. Providence up 59-57. Impact ball, 20 seconds left. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Fouls are not an issue. I believe there was another timeout called right there by Impact, making sure they get the right play called here.
Any predictions on what we're going to see?
You know what? You know who the 2 guys are, right? Perez and Shepard. But 2-point game right here. They might run a little high screen and try to get it inside. And if I'm coaching, I'm getting Perez. I'm going to find Frandy Perez and see, take this shot and have the big guys crashing.
Gotcha. And I tell you what, no true prediction or anything like that, but I really feel like we'll get a good shot up, and we're going to get a tip by one of those big guys. Send it to overtime.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're looking like a screen right here. Perez gets the ball, as I said. Let's see what happens. Back to Clark.
All right, 15 seconds.
Ticking.
All right, Clark looks to survey. He looks to turn the corner. Making a move against Stewart. Nothing going. Big man sitting inside. Doesn't have anything. And we're going to get a jump ball here. Jump ball, and ball goes to Providence. I think that was a great play call. I just don't think, the big man just did not execute it inside.
And that's happened all night,
yes.
Right? And like you said it earlier, why not get it up? You got the big man going down, trying to get the ball right there.
All right, another timeout. This one here is called up by Impact.
So 6.4, if Providence does the right thing, the game is over because they can't foul. So you have to go for a steal. You need 3. You're not going to get 3 fouls in what, 6.4 seconds?
Definitely. And what I'm telling my guys is, listen, when you get the ball, don't hold it. Get rid of it quickly. Yeah. So that takes up time. So guess what? They foul you. Now you're under a second or maybe a second on the clock.
Right.
Once again, big-time basketball. Providence versus Impact here, University of North Florida. Home of the Ospreys. Don't forget, once again, the Will Holloman Challenge Street Edition tomorrow in Arlington. Pop in. He said they're sold out, but I guarantee you they'll fit you in. Come check us out, 1v1.
As long as you got money, because Will's not letting anybody in free.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. 4 seconds, finally get a foul. 2.7. And they still have, 2 fouls to give?
Yeah, it's a steal or nothing. It's a steal or nothing.
Definitely. So you got to go straight denial here. Can't even let it get in bounds.
I would have another guard in the game. I would take all the bigs out and just fly around right now.
For Impact, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because when you get a steal, there's not a whole lot you can do but throw it up.
Yeah. You got Big Nolan Nelson right now. Just throw it high to him. Let him catch it a couple times. Game's over.
You're right.
Man, what a game, though.
It was all it was written to be, perfect venue, perfect teams, just perfect.
Great atmosphere. I can't wait. I mean, this is just a taste of what the Final Four has coming, right?
Most definitely. Yeah, at that point in time, when you get in there, you get to see what the whole state of Florida has to offer, which guess what? With me going to the state tournament for the last 7-8 years, I tell you what, it is a treat to watch some of the teams from down south. I got a chance to watch the Boozer brothers for 3-4 years straight, and that was exciting. The Thompson brothers, I watched them, and that was awesome. So you see these other teams, Panhandle always brings in some good talent as well.
I went down last year and watched the Jackson Villages game. That was went down to the buzzer. That was a great game.
Right, another team that we hadn't talked about, but guess what? They're slated to be back here as well. All right, great move by Mayberry. Get the clock running, and I think that's it. Final 59-57.
59-57. Providence takes the win. Up and down game. Wow, what a great game.
Definitely. And Providence gets a sweep for the year. They go 2-0 versus Impact.
Yeah, so crazy, right? Impact beats Jackson. Providence beats Impact twice. I mean, it's just the city is full of talented basketball, more so now than I've seen in a long time. Some great players, great teams. it's been fun to watch.
Definitely. I've really enjoyed this season. Got a chance to do about 30 games, and we've seen a whole plethora of the talent that's here in Jacksonville, So, we talked about the ES Sports that you got going on.
Yeah.
I mean, we can be consultants for them because I guarantee you there's so many people that we got going on.
That's right. And Mike McCormick, who is a former coach, been around a long time and running the basketball side of EAS recruiting is ready to help some kids out. So reach out because we got a lot of kids out here with talent that should be on a college basketball court.
Definitely. So to recap this thing here, man, we came in, we got Providence, we have Impact, two stellar programs that's slated definitely to most likely be right back here in the state finals, semifinals, Final Four type situation.
Yeah.
And what did you see, Coach?
You saw a playoff atmosphere is what you saw. Real playoff atmosphere. Both teams, what a great test for the final regular season game. They got districts tomorrow, next week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday's the championship. So both teams are getting ready for that. And they started with a playoff type atmosphere game.
Definitely. And I think, that's possibly why Coach Martin was so animated because, you got to get through the district before you can get to here.
Yeah,
so that's where we are at this point in time. We're at the point now, every time you step on the court, you got to play like you're trying to win a state championship.
No doubt about it. And he's got, I don't know whose steps I don't know whose idea it was, but it was a fantastic idea.
And I tell you what, I'm so impressed with the growth now of Providence team because you go from a fantastic team to an almost unbeatable team when they're rolling like that. Because they're hitting threes. You got Nelson inside, really controlling the inside. And then, guess what? You still have Big Colton that comes off the bench now as a freshman, and he steps in and he's able to really kind of tote the load. I saw him go big with both guys on the court at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you got the dynamic duo when you talk about Stewart and Christie.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You look at that group, look at their starting five. Each kid really has a different type of role, and they play that role incredibly. You got Luke Mayberry, controls the game. You got Ryan Gorto, who's one of the best shooters in the city. College coaches, please look out for him. Then you got Will Stewart, Marvin Christie, like you said, the dynamic duo, get them in a fast break and it's over. Then you got the dynamic duo of Big Nolan and Colton inside. That's a tough thing to beat. And then you had the young fella coming out and knocking down NBA threes.
That was what my next statement was. And the good thing about it, now you have quality guys coming off the bench. And you know what? You can get your guys rest. And one thing I've always been impressed with this team for Providence is they don't get in foul trouble.
No, they don't.
I really didn't see that at any point in time for a team that does play pretty physical. But now, moving over to Impact, they lose a game by 2, and you do that without Clark having his best game.
I think he may have had 2 points in that game, and we don't know what was wrong with him. There's something going on. Other guys stepped up, and to be honest, sometimes I know coaches in the locker room, they don't feel like it's a win by any means. You're still upset you lost that game, but those guys that had to play without Clark at all those times, that can help you next week in the districts championship. Clark gets in foul trouble, something happens. Now they've done it before, and they know they can do it again.
All right, you talk about the win within the loss, right? You talk about the situation. You go back and you look at the stat sheet, and you ever tell your bigs, hey, listen, guys, you all missed 17 to 20 layups right there inside. Not to mention the turnovers that happen around the inside. Clark's not going, which means Clark, and then Jones is not able to really get going because they feed off each other so much. Now, luckily, you got the shooter, number 3.
Boston Shepherd.
Right. Shepherd comes in now. Yeah. He's playing very well. Now you add that to the group that's getting ready to go into the districts, and your bigs are going to be there, and you got Frandy Perez, which means he's a juggernaut and just an athletic freak.
Yeah, he's in a class by himself. So, we close out the regular season here, but we're working on our district schedule right now. Probably might be back at Jackson. We're looking at Jackson is the way it goes.
That's Fleming Island.
We love Jackson. It could be a good district championship. They have Episcopal, a team they haven't played yet. Two totally different styles.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens there unless somebody gets upset.
Definitely.
But And after that, we have the podcast coming, Coach.
Got the podcast coming, definitely. And listen, I'm just excited. I think it'd be an awesome opportunity for us to get the playoffs. We get the districts, possibly jump into a couple regional games would be huge. And then the fact that, hey, maybe we get an opportunity to do some stuff at the state, not necessarily competing with them, but maybe figure out a way to coexist.
Coach, we'll put a table out front and catch people as they leave.
You know what? It might be an idea. We got the banner. We can make it happen. Hey.
Courtney out there hustling. You never know.
That's it. We got Courtney Wallace in the background doing his thing. Yes.
Yeah, thanks to Courtney. He makes all this run.
Man, absolutely.
We just sit and talk.
That's it.
Courtney makes it all run.
He's the man. Well, I tell you what, man, I appreciate it. It's been another one. Fantastic game. Coach Martin, Coach Jones. Listen, we appreciate being here. Scott, been fantastic, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Great,
yes, sir.
Great regular season. We look forward to playoffs, and we'll keep you guys updated on everything we're doing.
That's it. We're going to be coming year round.
There you go.
Back at you.
Will Holloman tomorrow night.
Will Holloman, right.
Don't forget about that one.
That's it. We can't forget about First Baptist Church of Orange Park. And our new sponsor, all right? The Taylor Bell Foundation, brought to you by Ben Ballard.
And EAS Recruiting. Yeah, we have some pro basketball coming up in the offseason. We'll be –
That's right. Hey, coming soon. We'll leave it there, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
We'll
Jacksonville's own.
We have pro basketball team. We got to choose. We got to figure out what we want to do, right? Now
Absolutely.
we got people knocking down the door. Now we got to see who we want to let in.
Man, listen, we're going to be doing our podcast right after the pro basketball game. That way we have those guys sitting there, you know, after party at Players Grill, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, fantastic, man. Back at you.
Let's go.
Hey, we'll see you soon.
Courtney, thank you, and let's wrap it up.
That was fun. Man, yes. Trying to have too much fun, man. I know.
Great dunks you will ever see.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.